Potatoes exploded to nearly 70 rand a bag. Blueberries jumped sharply, but don't be fooled. January could bring one of the fastest price corrections we've seen in months. This market report is proudly brought to you by Villa Crop Protection. With world-class solutions like Masterlock tailored for South African conditions, Villa helps you manage risk and increase productivity with research-backed confidence. Just a quick reminder, 81% of the people watching this update aren't subscribed yet. Please double check if you are. It's completely free and it's the easiest way you can help us grow and keep this content going. Your support really does make a big difference, and in a real way you're part of our company and helping shape the future with us. So thank you. Potatoes surged to 69.94 per 10 kg, but this move is starting to look stretched. Quality is becoming a growing concern due to heavy rain and very hot temperatures in harvesting regions, and at the same time higher volumes are expected to enter into the markets. That combination usually limits how long high prices can hold. Tomatoes dropped 13% to 7.99 rand per kilogram, and the pressure is likely not over yet. Large volumes are expected over the next 2 weeks, and tomatoes are historically the first commodity to react when supply builds up. Rain hasn't had a big effect on volumes yet, but if it does, tomatoes will also be the first spike again. Onions firmed to 47.63 rand per 10 kg, while carrots jumped 15% to 7.49 rand. These increases look more supply driven than demand driven and should be watched closely as volumes normalize. Peppers softened by 6% to 18.07 rand. Cabbages spiked sharply, up 29% to 2.62 rand per kilogram, but this category remains extremely volatile and often corrects just as quickly as it rises. On the other side, sweet potatoes dropped by 8% to 4.74 rand. Spinach eased to 3.06 rand, while butternuts edged slightly higher to 4.49 rand. Pumpkins eased to 4.59 rand. Green beans slipped to 10.01 rand, showing early signs of January demand fatigue. Cucumbers strengthened to 12.40 rand, while garlic continued on its upward trend, averaging on 47.73 rand. Local garlic traded around 40.53 rand, and imported garlic above the 66 rand per kilogram mark, a clear reflection of input cost pressure and limited local supply. On the fruit side, we're clearly starting to see January demand coming through at the moment. Bananas dropped to 9.29 rand per kilogram, apples traded sideways at 12.31 rand, while pears eased to 10.19 rand. In the citrus market, oranges gained 3% to 10.70 rand, lemons fell to 7.42 rand, naartjies jumped to 11.17 rand, while grapefruit slipped to 8.35 rand. Avocados softened to 27.94 rand per kilogram, while table grapes remained flat at 20.52 rand. Pineapples dipped to 9.92 rand, while watermelons traded about 10% lower at 3.31 rand per kilogram. Blueberries were the standout, jumping to 74.48 rand per kilogram last week, driven by tight supply and really strong niche demand. Looking ahead, however, January is shaping up as a correction month. More volumes are expected to enter into the markets over the next 2 weeks as producers ramp up production and harvesting again. Demand typically softens as spending shifts towards school fees, clothes and books, etc. This combination points to a downward pressure on most prices, especially potatoes, tomatoes and other vegetables as well. If markets stabilize quickly, we could see prices recover again into February and March. But for now, expect softer markets, but keep a close eye on weather and quality, because that can change the story really fast. This weekly fresh market report was made possible by Villa Crop Protection. Thanks for joining us today.